That's such a great question. I think it's like a two-parted answer. On one end of it, I would say yes, yes, I am, in a more obvious sense, but also in a more abstract sense. I really do feel like I had to, funnily enough, over these last 10 years, my relationship to music, which I've always felt like I was in love with, has shifted and taken so many shapes. And I feel like in order to make an album, like you said, that was this earnest, and this pure for me, I had to fall in love with music again, and that part of myself that I feel like has been covered up or tainted. And I would say I agree with you. I feel like you have to be in some form of love in order to create from a pure place. And I feel like, as cheesy as it sounds to say, like, love is everywhere, I do feel like it's the root of everything. Like, grief is just love that's maybe lost, and hate is love that's maybe confused. You can't feel pain without feeling love. You can't feel loss without having felt love. So it is really the root of everything, and it doesn't always have to look like I'm in love with this person or I'm in a relationship with this person. It's just about, like, understanding that it really is the root of everything, and it can look different or be dressed up differently, but it's always the same thing that we tap into, and I had to really, like, find that again because I felt like my love for what I do and for life in a lot of ways became very confused and a little tainted by whatever it may be. In my case, just, like, being overworked, having the thing that I love to do become, like, the thing that, like, employs people and employs me, and, like, all the ways that it can get confused, and you have to really, like, cut out all of that to, like, rediscover, like, why you started doing this in the first place, the innocence of that, the purity of that, and, like, the source, if that makes sense. So, I really feel like my relationship to music has been mended so much, and I'm so grateful for that because I feel like I'm able to make music as earnestly as possible and as purely as possible. And now that I understand that, like, I always have that to pull from, whether I'm in a relationship or not, whether I'm heartbroken or not, I'm able to, like, tap into that source because it really is everywhere. Like, everything is love, just, like, dressed differently, I think, in my opinion.